So in this lesson, we will look at characters 25 to 32 of the 1,000-character classic, the 1,500-year-old Chinese classic in which no two characters are repeated. In the last lesson, we looked at lines 5 through 6, or characters 17 to 24, which concern themselves with the weather and agriculture, stating that when the cold comes, the heat goes, and that the fall harvest must be stored to get through winter. In this lesson, we look at lines 7 and 8 for the characters 25 through 32. These characters relate to the lunisolar calendar and musical tones. Let's look at line 7 character by character. The first character here means intercalary, meaning a time period inserted within another, as in the case of a leap year or leap month. The next means remainder. Depending on the language, it could be used in the words for profit margins or leftover food. The third character here means achieve or complete. And the last one means age, as in the age of a person. So the translation is, the surplus days are added to make a year. Now let's hear it pronounced. You'll hear it from a recording in Korean, Japanese, and Chinese.
윤여성세,
准有4歳、
闰余成岁，
Now I'll play it one more time.
윤여성세,
准有4歳、
闰余成岁，
So on to the 8th line. The first character here means law. It gets used in words related to laws, rules, and principles. The next one means spine or vertebra, and the character is commonly used to indicate a certain tone in traditional Chinese music. The third means adjust or harmonize, and it gets used in musical concepts such as harmony and tuning. The fourth means the sun. Remember, we've already seen another character in the classic, the 9th one, that means the sun. I've yet to investigate why there are multiple characters meaning sun. This is also the yang character in the famous Chinese philosophical concept of yin-yang. The translation reads, tuning the notes enables harmony and positive tones. Now let's hear it pronounced. You'll hear it from a recording in Korean, Japanese, and Chinese.
윤려조양,
立路就有、
律调扬，
And one more time.
윤려조양,
立路就有、
律调扬，
So this Wikipedia page outlines one of the chromatic scales used in ancient Chinese music. One thing that impresses me is that this system of notes goes back to at least 600 BCE. So I'd like to talk about how some of these characters are written. The 25th character has the gate radical. So the gate radical is also the 626th character of the classic. The 27th character has the halberd radical. If you look at these three characters, you'll see the 27th character becomes a component of the other characters also appearing in the classic. The right side of the 29th character appears in several other characters in the classic. That component has the original meaning of writing brush. Also, you'll see the 30th character becomes a component within two other characters in the classic. By itself, the right side of the 31st character is the 101st character of the classic. That character means circle or encircle. And the right side of the 32nd character is shared with several other characters in the classic. And that character has historically meant give or bestow or sunshine. Based on these 8 characters of these 2 lines, I've come up with a word list. I've tried to select words that are common and relevant to Japanese, Korean, and Chinese. If you see it here in blue, it is one of the 8 from the lesson. The red ones appear elsewhere in the 1000 character classic. The white ones are probably a character worth learning, but do not feature in the classic. Leap year,
윤년,
10年、
闰年、
success,
성공,
成功、
成功、
hooray, bonsai,
만세,
万歳、
万岁、
time, years,
세월,
歳月、
岁月、
rhythm,
율동,
律動、
律动、
the law,
법률,
法律、
法律、
harmonize, concordance,
조화,
調和、
调和、
positivity,
양성,
陽性、
阳性、
the sun,
태양,
太陽、
太阳。
In this lesson, we looked at lines 7 through 8, or characters 25 to 32. In the next lesson, we will look at lines 9 and 10 for the characters 33 through 40. These lines continue the weather theme of one of the previous lines, and you'll see the character for rain, cloud, dew, and frost. That brings this lesson to a conclusion. As always, I remind you that my own knowledge of these languages is not substantial. So if you notice a mistake or omission, let me know in the comments. If you have a question, also write that down in the comments and hopefully I or somebody can get back to you. Explore other videos in this channel devoted to the 1000 character classic. It's my goal to eventually introduce all 125 lines of this classic poem. I will also be making videos about my study methods and other aspects of the Chinese, Japanese, and Korean languages. Until next time, ganbatte kudasai, fighting.